Thanks for keeping your promise, Tango. I'm not reading the girl's voice. Not for the rest of this. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yo! You guys, I owe y'all an apology. I was not ready for what's about to happen, or what already happened. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DOKI Literature Club. Obviously, our girl Sayori is gone, and I have no idea what's happening next. I should have listened to y'all. If you guys are ready for the next part of this series, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and also hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video or a live stream. And let's play. Oh my, does that say nigger? I don't know what this means. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is wow, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on the days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would, what the heck? And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna, why is the music stopping like that? I think it's my headphones. However, I just sigh and idle in front of and let catch up to me. What? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time. Oh, another thing, you guys. Check this out. Well, if you watched the end of my last video, they deleted my save. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. The school day is just as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Yeah, I don't know if the music is still playing for y'all, but it's cutting out in my ear. And I think it's my headphones. And it's scaring me. Like right now, it just cut out. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me and want to deal with me. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Tango? Yo! Monica? Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in a debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Yo, what the hell? A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my new members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Tango? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome! You're really sweet, Tango, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Yo? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be me, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Tango. Why did Yuri do that? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. You liar. You liar. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Let me move back because this is bugging me out. I'm looking up because I got a cord that has it's like a third monitor. So the TV above my monitor right here is another monitor for me now. So when I look up, that's how I check how I'm recording, if everything is still recording. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Tango in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened to run out into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Tango? The girls have a few desks around to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sits across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all I'm confident that we all can really grow this club before I graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of me, each of us, before setting down the teapot in the middle. Yuri, don't do nothing creepy. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Tango, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's crazy. That's real crazy now, reading this over again, because I was talking shit about this game. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Asuka and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we'll meet, we shall share them with each other. That way, god damn it, I'm sorry, y'all. Rookie mistake, huh? Leaving your phone on. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Something's gonna pop up. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Tango? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Tango. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find the new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Tango? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Tango, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Tango, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes? A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there was nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing and something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. What the heck? What are they doing? Pure. Sparkle. Forgive. Suicide. Yuri likes suicide? Flying. Special. Parfait. Cute. Smile. Silly. Sunny. Holiday. Puppy. Treasure. Fun. Kiss. Warm. Cheer. And pink. And dream. Hi again, Tango. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep a word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Yo, what? Yo, whoa. Thanks for keeping your promise, Tango. I'm not reading the girl's voice. Not for the rest of this. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yo! Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already have been dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end. Why is she in front of the words? Monica, can you get out of the... Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yo, hold on. It's tilted. Yo, wait. Natsuki swiftly plops back in her seat. I'm sorry, Tango. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want to, I'm switching back and forth and doing the voice and not doing the voice because now I'm freaking out. It's not that, Yuri. Excuse me. I want to be a part of this club. I'm sweating. So even if I don't, I'm sweating bad. Excuse me, I'm nervous. I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, you help me get started. You might like... Yuri reaches in the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep you teaching even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And now everything's fixed. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Pop up. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh, they cursing. Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Yeah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out what the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a low volume of manga and missed the stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull out a stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, and she turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do that through the glass on the door. So she points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Tango. Don't judge a book. KKK, are you racist? What's going on? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I want to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hand. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking anime feminine poses. It's exceedingly mode. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me for me to sit. She wants me to sit on the floor. Wouldn't the chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We could read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer to me, reclaiming the additional spaces while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I could talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. She's too close. She's way too close. I always get excited when I convince my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Let me get in the frame. Don't you? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of him. Whoa! At least it's safe here in the club room. Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki's strangling quietly now. I glance over at her. She sleep. Okay. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Natsuki, wake up. Yeah. Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. What the fuck? Hey. Whoa! I don't understand what that says. I don't understand what any of that says. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches in her bags and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Tango. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we share our poems now? I'm not sharing shit. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. 30 minutes. Pretty decent. I'm scared. I can't even lie. I'm scared now. Whew. I'm going to milk this series, though. Oh, I'm going to milk it. I really don't know what to do or what to say. I'm kind of scared. Monica, there's something wrong with her. And there's something wrong with Yuri too. I don't know. If you guys are enjoying Doki Doki, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and also hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video or a live stream. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Slack gotta fuck up first, cause I don't know. Slack gotta fuck that hoe, man. They ain't my hoe. Slack gotta touch that hoe, that